Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Hello, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, GM, GN to everybody. How is everybody doing? Basically, I'm the co-host of this Carnival AMA, and we will be discussing difference and also reshaping the gaming developments. Our team for today is reshaping the game developments with AI generated games. So I would like to some of my co-hosts and partners over here. I would love to ask if you could hear me very clearly, so we could start up this section.
Yeah, you're all good.
Yeah, clear from my side.
Could you please repeat again? Could you hear me?
Yeah, sure. I can hear you.
Okay, great. Okay, who do I start from? I would love to get an introductions from our co-host and also our incubated game, which is Master Pop, and the representative, the mayor. I would love to get an introduction regarding themselves and Master Pop also from them. So I'll start up with the mayor. Are you here?
Yeah, sure. Hello, everyone. It's good to be here.
Okay.
Hello. Yeah. And Master Pop essentially is a game incubated by Sunverse, like you said. And Sunverse is building this game. And Master Pop is a P2E game designed with the play to earn model, and the mastery concept when you have to match elements to play the game. It's a really fun game to play, honestly. And we just finished close beta test in the month of June, and we are getting set for the open beta, which is going to be the next 1 month or in the next 2 months, just depending on the speed of things. But uh, we are ensuring that everything goes smoothly. Uh, Thanks for having us here. I'd like to share our insights later on. Thank you.
Okay, I'm also here with my co-host, which is Reed. He's here from Soonverse. Okay, yeah, from Soonverse. And could you give a brief introduction regarding yourself? Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. I am Wiz, marketing lead for Sunverse, and is glad to. I'm happy to be here today to talk with some of our Carnival Quest partners that we have just been communicating over text, and it's really good to be here today to share our views and discuss some things regarding the AI. intervention with games. And yeah, so I'm happy to be here today. Thank you.
Okay, great. Okay, cool. Basically, I will start up with this. I'll make a brief introduction regarding Zoomverse. So basically, Zoomverse is an AIGG platform where AI powers every stage of the game development, streaming, processing, and also enhancing cultivativity to deliver unpleasant gaming experience to users and to players, developers, everybody. Everybody could hop in soon. Yeah. So our vision is actually to get Soonverse in this industry where AI can actually be involved in the experience of the platform, and we aim to actually start up the race by leading a platform of GameFi, powering developers, delighting players while fostering a vibrant community. So basically, my name is Oxy, and also I am from Swoonverse as the marketing lead and representing as the marketing lead. So let's cut to the chase and start up with what we have today. So basically, our topic for today is this: we are discussing on the potential of AI in shaping the future of Web3 gaming and how Zoomverse is leading the charge. So for Zoomverse, Vit will be representing Zoomverse, and we have a couple of questions which will be coming out. And with me, I have the next gem here as our guest. Today we have Master Pop. We also have Base Terminal and Q Game, but I'm actually looking for the representative of Q Game. Yeah, so basically he's going to be on soon. So and also we have good prizes which will be given to members who participate properly in our AMA space today. We have three sub whitelists from Master Pop, 200 USDT overall from most of our partners, five citizen NFTs, and also $50 worth of GRMA MAI. That's from I think that's from the next gem. Yeah, that's their token. So and also we have 200,000 game coins, which will be distributed to participants of this section. So I will be given the chance for our partners to make a very brief introduction regarding themselves and our project, so we could get to the topic for today. We don't want to make and get to waste much time on this section, so we could make it snappy and very effective. So first off, I have Airland, which is coming with, I think, Greed. That's their partnership manager. Could you make a brief introduction regarding yourself and your project? Thank you.
Certainly. Good afternoon, good evening to whoever may be in different time zone. I'm Greg. I'm the partnerships manager with Pirates of Ireland. We have a game there, which is in an ecosystem of two games, essentially, one of which is an economy money management strategy game, which is themed around pirates. And this is fully on chain. We are introducing it on the browser, so it's already available. We have on-chain resources farming, and we are coding all of the game interactions. All of the game logic will be based in between smart contracts. So we have an interactive map, which is 1,000 by 1,000 squares. All of those are smart contracts, and those smart contracts have unique interactions in between each other. Moreover, based off those interactions, a portion of the of the stream of the revenue will be going to the second part of the game, which is a multiplayer online battle arena, which is now coded on Unity 2021. We have Unity servers app. You are able to launch the client on Windows for now and play with other players. So there are servers established. You send a request. We are planning, many more features to come. So I'm happy to join the discussion there, and let's get right in on it.
Okay, great. That's amazing. Thank you for that introduction. I actually love your project. I've been following you guys for a while right now, and we've basically held some events in the past, and we hope to hold more with you as time goes on. Thank you. So second of all, we go with base terminal. So we have AI Kappa Wayne. I think he's the one
Ah,
representing as the
Al
founder.
Al Capone. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, Al Capo.
Yeah,
Okay, cool,
yeah.
great.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really super belong in the AI generated games part of this, but we do have a launch pad. We support generating tokens and using borrowed liquidity to launch them instantly. But we do have an IDO pad, so we're looking forward to meeting some promising projects through partnership with Soonverse.
Okay. Okay, that's cool. That's really brief. That's
Yeah.
great. And you're also the founder of the project, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, okay, super, super good. And also the third partner I have over here, which is our guest, and I think this project came on board for a while now, and I could actually see things that you guys are actually building and what you guys are doing, which is next gen AI. You guys are expected to be based on this topic or something, but all right. I think Q Games is also here, so let's start up with next gen AI. Please give us a brief introduction, and is coming as the representative and the speaker for today is the CMO, which yeah, that's the
Yeah,
CMO. Okay.
thank you for the introduction. Good morning, good evening. And about me, I have been working in the crypto space since last 6 years now, and have scaled multiple Indian exchanges from hundreds to millions. And now I am CMO at NextGen. What we do at NextGen is we are actually reducing the time spent on the research for like everybody comes and do a digital research of any new project they want to invest in. So we save that time, and we have made scrappers to scrap out all the information available digitally and make sense through giving them a rating from 0 to 10 and a pro and cons list to invest in that project. So that's like the simplified version of our product. Right now we have just upgraded our algorithm, and it's available for testing. You can just paste the link of the website or coin market cap link, and we will try to find out all the digital presence or mentions of that project on internet, and it will give you a rating from 0 to 10 in 15 minutes.
Okay, great. That's amazing. That's really brief of you guys. That's crazy. Okay, thank you so much for hopping on
Thank
this
you.
section. I really appreciate you participating in this section, and I hope we have a very good, pleasant discussion as time goes on. So, lastly, we have Q Games. Please make a brief introduction about your project, what you guys are building, what we are looking at. Yeah, which is I think the name. I think it's the community manager, which is Haha. I think that's the name.
Hello.
Please proceed.
Hello. Hi.
Yeah, I could hear you.
Yes.
Yeah, hi. How you doing?
Okay. What's your question?
I actually said you should make a brief introduction regarding your project and what you guys are building. Please briefly, so we could get to the topic for today.
Yes. Our Q game is all planned for the combine AI and the Web3. And in our game, we have a lot of hero NFT and token. And our NFT can buy in the NFT market. And in the future, we will publish our token about our Web3. Now our game is published in the Telegram Tong chain, and now I think is a little demo, right? And we have can have developing the the Tong staking function in our game. That's all.
Okay, cool. So you guys are based on what chain, please?
What? What?
what chain are you guys based on? I think you said something regarding ton.
Yes, we speak now in the Telegram. Nearly have a lot of users, and our game are published to the Telegram, and now we have nearly about 10,000 users in our Q game, Tong game now.
Okay, great, cool. Thank you for that. And so let's get into our discussion today, so we could make this snappy. We don't want to make the space too long. So we are discussing the potential of AI shaping the future in GameFi in Web3 gaming. So basically, for Soonverse, we have cool functional capabilities which are on for Soonverse, and I know Soonverse is actually a very great project, and I feel anybody that hasn't actually come across Soonverse is actually missing a lot. Same as other projects in here. Everybody coming around. If you haven't hopped in this project, see what they're building or try to participate in every angle, you are actually missing a lot. So the capability of Soonverse AIGG actually intends to go across all phases of the game, life circle, and is also with a special focus on integrating GameFi elements, probably like the tokenist design. AI actually helps to uh, do this, and also automated game design is part of it. Effective testing, quality assurance as well, and dynamic content creation and updates as well. This is what our platform do, and this is what we are actually made of. This is our functions of us. If you up to, we have a lot of different huge things that we are going to accomplish in the space. That's why Soonverse is a lifetime project. And definitely we look up to the future, and also we look up to inspiring every GameFi project out there, every project out there, to inspire them to be more based on their project. So basically, I have few questions which I will be giving to my guests. Most of my guests will be having some questions which will be given to them. So I'm going to start with base terminal. I think I have a little bit of question for you, which you will help us and also give us a brief insight regarding that. So many of our members in here could know what we are referring to. So if you have an idea regarding it, you could help us out. So the first question goes to base terminal. How can AI enhance game development processes and also enable creators to push uh, boundaries of the game design? So this question goes to base terminal.
Okay. First, dynamic content creation. AI generation drivers game worlds and characters along for unique and personality player experience. And the second, we adaptive gameplay. AI adjust in real time to player action, creating personalized and challenges and keeping engagement high. And three, we about realistic interactive. AI drive characters offer richer and more immersive interactivity, and enhancing the overall game player experience. And these features help a little to push the boundary of the traditional game design, offering innovation and engaging experience. Okay, that's all. Hello, hello.
Yes, we can hear you. Then
Yeah, we can hear you. I think the host is having some issues.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. I actually discovered that it was a little bit of glitch or something. So could you actually repeat what you said last, please? Hello, Baystam,
Yeah, I mean he's muted now, so I don't know. Q Game was the one who answered it.
Oh, that's good. That's okay. Q gate. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's true. All right, you guys will be switching your questions then. So,
Yeah.
so let me get up to the next. Let me get up to the next question. Then, I don't need to actually waste more time on that. So, my next question is going to Ireland, and is actually what's So it's actually what unique opportunity do AI generated games brings to the web space, and how can the players benefit from this advancement?
Okay, it's about the 3 point. First of all, it's about the person
I'm actually
person not.
referring to I'm actually I'm actually referring to Ireland. Hello, can you hear
Hello.
me?
Yes, I can hear.
I'm
I
actually
can hear.
referring to. I'm hearing you. I'm actually referring to Ireland. Yeah, I'm actually referring to Ireland.
It's okay. Can you hear me?
Oh,
Hello.
Ireland, could you proceed? Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you. I said I'm actually referring to Ireland. The question was given to Ireland.
Uh, okay. Just
Yeah,
I will
I think he's having a
answer your
little
your.
bit glitch.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm here.
Okay, I'm a
Ireland.
leader.
You
Ireland.
can hear me? Yep.
All right, please go on with the. Yeah, please. Could you
Okay.
actually turn off your mic? I'm referring to Ireland. Yeah, Ireland. Could you go on with the question which was given right now?
Certainly, yes. We have a few of those questions, guys, for this space. All of them revolve around the subject of AI. If you are tech savvy, then you will know that the latest news is that NVIDIA released an AI model for the game in which you basically have a microphone input and you talk with the character in there, and he's saying, okay, well, which robot do you want to choose, which has the most strength and agility? And I will tell you like this: we already iterate using AI in Pirates of Ireland in a matter of speech that we have the chat GPT Sage, and Sage, AI Sage, is basically like a person that helps you tell about your project. Okay, so we have a pirate Sage. And the way that this works, if I have a chat GPT and I enter something, I want to know something about Pirates of Ireland, about the certain assets in the game, certain descriptions of assets in game, then I can just ask this sage a question. He will reply, and he will basically make a much better sentence and conclusion than I do myself. And the way I see, for example, personally as partnerships manager, the interactions in the game coming from as a gaming background, I'm a gamer since a very young age. So the way I see it is more of how can the AI tell us more about the interactions in the game in between players? Because you don't certainly want to interact with AI generated, characters. You want interactions with another human being. So the way that this can be utilized, the better way to utilize it is actually for this generative AI to tell you something about the interactions between other players, about the game economy, about where the players spend most time, about what is tedious and what isn't, right? And about the interactions of players, like what brought them joy, what didn't bring them joy, right? What made it exciting, what didn't make it exciting. If, for example, there was a multiplayer online game like Blizzard's World of Warcraft, and you had the chat history of all the players and their interactions, and you could filter this through AI, then you could come up with a much better game. But so far, it's not been done. And those are just my thoughts about it, So it's not as much as interacting with AI. It's more about utilizing AI to your advantage in making a better game and making a better user experience, making a better interaction between the players. right? And this can lead to certain improvements, as in the cost of making a game, right? So the games may be more accessible to others, and the cost may decrease, so that you wouldn't need to pay $30, but you would be paying $15 or $10 or even $5 for getting a similar quality of product that you would normally need to hire 200 people to do the job. Yeah, because 200 people would be talking with each other and they would be saying, look, we have so and so many players, we have so and so many channels, this is our potential, this is our niche, right? So how do we make a good product, right? How do we make this experience nice? And this is the thing that I'm looking forward to in the game development, right? So when you are developing your game, when you're seeing the player interactions, you want this generative AI to be there to overwatch, to be like a watcher. And based on that, you can come up with certain good, wise decisions for the game development. Thank you.
Okay, that's super cool. Thank you for that. And you actually made sure you actually break down the whole explanation. Please, uh, base terminal, do you have anything to actually add to this, or do you have any insight to add to this?
No, really. I would say QGame also got that down where AI can probably be used to help keep user engagement and retention up.
Yeah,
Pirates also said that AI can help with suggestions of certain things you in the game or through navigation during the user experience. I think those are
yeah.
both probably the best use case for AI in game.
Okay, that's cool. That's amazing. Thank you. Uh, uh, X. That's next Gem AI. Are you here?
Yeah, yeah, I'm here.
Okay, great. I have a little bit of short question I want to give to you. Um, can AI generated games help to lower the entry uh, barriers and also for aspiring game developers? And also, how do you feel this can be done?
Okay, so first thing is you also need to learn how AI generated games are generated. So anyway, developers have to do the work and learn the generation part of the AI. So the entry barrier will be reduced because there will be more openings. Uh, as just explained by Aaron, that the ease of development will be there. So there will be so many games which is going to be developed, which actually increase the opportunity of you getting hired. So instead of talking about this part that entry barrier is lower, actually more jobs will be open, and you, if you are in that field and you understand how the AI generated game is working, then there are more opportunities for you to focus. So the barrier is already down. So that's the how part of it. And yes, AI will have a lot of impact on the gaming, especially story related games, because right now there is a lot of time being spent on doing storyboarding, then writing the script, then creating the animations. That whole part can be completed with a few prompts. So that's like let's say a month of developing one storyboarding that can be done in some hours. So the game development will be really faster. And as we progress in the AI fields, it will get smoother and smoother, because right now we are in the first generation of AI things. And if we add this to processors, if we are going to generate so many things, the next obvious question is where the game developers needs to understand processors. And if they don't understand the processing part, then they will be doing a huge spend, and that will be a loss for the whole gaming industry. And the solution for this is to learn quantum computing. So that's like my take on this. Like, game developers needs to understand how generation work and how quantum processing works. If they understand these two, they will be having a lot of opportunities.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah,
Wow, that's
thank you.
that's amazing. Yeah, you actually have you. I think you've had experience based on the AI space and the rest for a while now, right?
Yeah, we are actually improving algorithms continuously to use less processing power because we have to like make sense of so much data.
Okay, that's cool. That's smooth. Actually, I love that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let me move up to Soonverse. I actually have a one of my co-member, co-crew team, which is actually I think he's one of my favorites in my team. He's actually hearing me. His name is Vreets, and he will also be here to represent Soonverse based on Soonverse question. So I have a Soonverse. I have a question to give to Sunverse rather. Sorry, I have a question to give back to Sunverse. So, and this question is kind of very perfect. So, I say perfect and cool. So, how can are you here? So, how can Web3 gaming projects like Sunverse leverage AI to cultivate a thriving community for gamers and developers? What do you have? What's the insight regarding this question?
Yeah, thank you so much for the question. Um, to answer that, one of the like most significant ways AI can assist creators is through the use of algorithms to like automatically create game content such as levels, maps, characters, and possibly even virtual worlds. So instead of like just trying to manually design each of these elements, developers can set parameters and let AI generate the content based on what type of game is being created. We can also see AI play a role in like analyzing vast amounts of data to help creators optimize gameplay to, yeah, create a very fair and competitive experience for players. So in turn, players will also have a wonderful experience when the game is, really well optimized. And yeah, so um, you could see a more active and engaging community. Also, most of the repetitive tasks that have to do with creating and generating games, which are mostly the testing, the debugging, and all of that, we could just, integrate AI into doing all of these tasks, and those tasks they can now be like automated, and yeah, developers can now save time, effort, and possibly resources to channel into other areas of the game. We also have the efficiency. So, like AI can assist in creating unique visual and um, auditory experiences. So that is like the graphics and the audio, from the art to the textures and the kind of soundtracks and all of that that are being used in the game. For players, we could use AI to analyze the behavior and identify patterns and preferences that they might have, and we could take this data as developers and use it to improve the game, from like maybe the user interfaces to create more engaging content. And with that, we could see higher retention rates when it comes to like making a project and trying to get in as much players as you can and trying to retain them for like the long term. So I think that is like basically all I can share right now. I could, go into more, but I don't want this space to, take a lot of time. So I would just try to end it here. Thank you.
All right, that's great. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Reed. And do anybody have any insights or additional words to give to this question? Okay, nobody. So let's go to the last question I have for today, which is going to Master Pop Game, and which the
I
representative.
sorry, Ozzy.
Yeah,
I see someone keeps waving in the like BB.
screaming how?
BB keeps waving. She's waving to like ask a question, I think.
Can you hear me? Okay, Master Pop, the mayor. So, what challenges might the adoption of AI generated games face, and how can the industry overcome them?
Yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, nice. When we are considering AI, when we use AI, as we all know, AI can give us fast, um, this dynamic ecosystem that gives, a modern, enthusiastic drive to players. But and in the last post, I saw that Jason, which is the CEO of Soon Resonate, he highlighted that that more developers will be brought on board to enhance productivity and development, which I think is a very good um, decision because when that is in conjunction with AI, we get to see um, that time and resources are really really conserved, and also because AI can automate these processes and not much back end work to do. And but looking here, based on the question you asked about the challenges, well, the challenges we face when it comes to AI integration is the creativity part of games, which can be eluded because when it comes to think of it, the kind of context and the features and the context of things that AI generates when it is compared to humans. AI feels that kind of robotic, and it it's not very easy to immerse yourself when compared to the creative and quality things that is human generated and that is created by humans. So, and speaking of quality, because of the possibilities AI has made available to us today, it is easy for most builders and developers to over rely on these two, making the whole system a mess. By this repetitive content that just gets boring and to really seem interesting to play anymore because you know it just keeps you just see the same thing everywhere. And also, projects have to be careful uh, when dealing with people's information, and so they have to consider their privacy because AI involves collecting a vast amount of and extensive data, to personalize its experiences. And these data may, you know, include data uh, from your asset information and maybe from your wallet or something. So, um, both players and projects need to be extra careful when dealing with such AI models, and because the decentralized nature of games can pose a strong vulnerability. So they have to be extra careful when it comes to that. And also, lastly, what I like to highlight is, you know, the challenge of balancing the economics and the gameplay aspect of the game, which is something that has been a challenge, but I think most projects have found a way to balance that. And likewise, Master Pop has found a way to balance that um, economics and the gameplay seamlessly, and it's just well integrated that each is like it's just like they are fused together and like scratching each other's back, but the same, but working together to achieve something, and that's how it's supposed to be, and that's what happened. Thank you.
Okay, thank you regarding that insight. Thank you so much for that insight. And I literally appreciate that because I actually learned the challenges and also how we can actually overcome most of this adoption of the AI generated games. So I'll be giving the floor for five users to ask questions. Very brief, not too long, and the representative of each project can give a response to that. So I think, please, if you have a question, raise up your hand so I could give you the floor to speak. Okay, I could see Gray, and okay, let me start up with BB. Hello, BB. Could you guys hear me?
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
Okay, I
Oh,
think I want to.
and
What?
Soonverse, Greg here with Pirates. I have a short question,
Okay.
because the space is ongoing, and if our audience is aware that they can get rewards with different projects, and what are the terms for getting the rewards? About how we choose the winners. Was this explained already?
Yeah, I actually sent it to the group. Yeah, I'll be giving. Let me give a brief recap on that. So basically, we have series of rewards over here for our members and participants as well. So we will be giving out some items and some rewards to users. So first off, we'll be giving five NFT, Quick Citizen NFT to five users which speak on the space, and I think BB already raised up his hand, and I think okay, he's on right now. So I'll give you the permission to speak. But wait, and also we'll be distributing 100 USDTs to five questions from the comment section of our main suite. I'll be picking that and I'll be responding to them, and also we'll be giving 50 dollars worth GRM AI, which is from the next gem, and also three sub whitelist from Master Pop at random to eight winners who joined the space and being active in the space. I will actually make a screenshot regarding that, and I will pick them. And announcements will be made shortly within today or tomorrow. And also, we'll be giving 100 USDT to randomly to 10 winners. We will be picking them with a Twitter picker or something. We will be announcing that for users to earn rewards, and also we'll be giving. Lastly, we will be giving 200,000 game coins. Yeah, it will be picked with a Twitter picker for which will be shared within 20 winners. So that's the last rewards we have for this section. So, BB, could you give us your question for today? Please make it very snappy. We don't have much time anymore.
Hello, can I hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Can I ask my question?
Yeah, sure, sure.
O-
Exactly.
Okay. My question is, how does your platform plan to ensure the privacy and security to user data in its decentralized data marketplace? That is my question.
Hey, which what project are you giving the question to? And so the representative could um give you an answer regarding that. Hey BB, who are you referring to, and what projects are you referring to in particular?
Hi, can I ask another question?
Okay, you could skip the question and ask another question, and please give us the info regarding the projects we should you're referring to. Please make it snappy.
Okay. My question is, what are the most significant challenges in building and scaling decentralized introduction in future, and how can they be overcome?
Okay, who are you giving the question to? Is it Spoonverse, which the representative is Vuit? Who are you giving the question to, sir? Hello, BB.
Hi, sir.
I said, who are you giving the question to? Is it to Base Terminal, Ara Games, Master Pop? Which of the project are you giving the question to? Please make it snappy.
Maybe some connection issue.
Okay, I think we have to skip that. Please let's bring up another another participant, please. Okay. Okay. I see Ben. Please let's bring up Ben up, please. Hello Ben, please
And
give
what
us
are
your
the
question.
all right, I'm audible. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
All right. My question is for base stamina. How how
Okay.
is
Yeah,
base
proceed
stamina
please.
how, how is base stamina utilizing AI to generate game assets such as the character, the environments, and items? And what are the advantage and limitation of using AI generated assets compared to traditional method? Thank you.
Okay, Base Terminal, please give your response to that shortly.
Uh, yeah, sorry. I don't know if you were around earlier, but we're not a gaming platform. We're more of an infrastructure layer.
All right, thank you.
So yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
you could direct it to
Please,
anybody else.
okay, you could direct that to anybody else.
I think that should go for Pirate of the Ireland. Thank you.
Okay, Ireland, please could you give an answer to this?
Well, certainly, yes. While we while we envision in the future, the use of AI-generated resources, for now, the game economy, the game assets, the certain resources that are solidified, they are not chosen at random with the AI with pirates. So if you go to Ireland.com, we have visible resources there, which are incorporated into the game, and that's that, and I think that, as time comes, what I said prior, what will be the difference between the introduction of an asset to the game to make the user experience better, and whether you can rely on the artificial intelligence to make that decision for you instead of being a game designer, because there's the game designer, there's the game programmer, right? So you are building. There are certain building blocks, and there is the question whether you can replace one building block with AI. I often see it, as such that I am employed professionally, for example, in finance, and there we have also the subject of AI, and then there's the heads at the company, and they are saying, okay, so guys, if you can give us some ideas how we will utilize the AI. Well, and then I think to myself, well, the greatest idea would be, lay everyone off, replace everything with the AI so that nobody has the job, and AI interacts with
That's
AI.
crazy.
Yeah, but
All
obviously,
right.
like, let's not get too crazy around the AI subject, guys, because
Okay.
because because after all, what we are doing is we are interacting with each other. It's human with human interactions. If you replace this with AI, trust me, you wouldn't like it, right? And some of the things, obviously, they can be automated, they can be replaced, they can be used for improvement, but other things can't. And I think that, when it comes to introducing assets in a game and making certain decisions about, how many, for example, shorts you want or pants or which color, I think we're still on the better side, of people being creative than the AI generating it. I mean, I can give you an example, but from a different scope of branching, of an economy branching. So recently, I think in Boeing, they had used artificial intelligence to generate a schematic of an engine with like 10 valves, and this engine was used in jets, like if you have a military jet. So the AI had made, like the whole schematic, and then they printed it out in metal, and it worked. And it worked, right? But then again,
Yeah.
like those are big companies. Imagine, the resources they have to make an algorithm that designs, including all the physics, all of the aspects, to make a jet engine that is workable in the real life. And they had been testing it, and it obviously they didn't disclose the test whether it failed or not. And I'm just saying, like we are making games here, that's a little bit on the smaller scale, right? And this is the question of scalability. It was also pushed in the discussion here, So, when it comes to scaling things, you also need resources, and you need people, obviously, to do that, and I think the games have a long way to go, and as it is in the real life with those kind of things.
Okay, that's great. Okay, that's great. Thank you for the answer. Uh, thanks, Ben, for the question. So next up, I could just give the last floor for one user, and I will pick randomly from the people who raised their hands up. Yeah. So Gray, please come up, Gray, and give us a question. I will literally make it snappy. I just want to take up two users, which is Ben and Gray for now, and I'll pick up three users from there to give the NFTs, which are the citizen NFTs too. So we don't waste much time on this space. We are expected to make this snappy. So, Gray, please request to speak so you could give us your question.
Hello, am I audible?
Okay, yeah, you are.
All right, thank you so much. It's been an informative AMA session, I must say. So my question still goes to Pirates of the Island. Please, I'm curious because from your bio, I actually learned that you are a play to earn gaming project on Web3. So I'm curious to know, like, what's the benefit of holding your NFTs aside from playing your games? Like, let me say, what if I'm not a gamer? Is there any like utilities attached that I can hold? Thank you.
Yes, the benefit of holding the NFT with our ecosystem is that we are building around communities and around partnerships focused on gamers, on gaming, and blockchain is an extra addition to it. And it is as such that there are currently no games that utilize true smart contract game logic, which involves interactions between smart contracts in the cloud. And not only that, but the accessibility to games is limited in the traditional gaming to several platforms. The bigger players like Steam, like Epic Games, they charge 30% of the base game, and they want you to sign parity programs, the cost parity programs, that you would not agree to sell your game in a different place or sell the access to a game in a different place at a lower price. So one of the things is that we want more competition and we want less monopoly. The second thing is that we see smart contracts and their interactions iteratively better than just simple interactions between databases, whether it is semi blockchain, or it is fully blockchain. So we see it that we want the game to be coded fully on blockchain, and we don't want the interactions to take place in a database because it's more secure. If you code a smart contract well enough, then you have no ability to inject malicious code you have no ability to automate the gameplay because the smart contract will read the automation. So you will not have the kind of players that will be able to bot in the game, right? Obviously, that's not what we're trying to do here. And while we want also, the players to interact with each other, like they should be doing this, just in a manner of conduct, as it stands. And I think that the player interactions, they can bolster growth and they can also reward other players. And this is not something that you would see in traditional gaming, because although you can trade your skins in CS and you can buy chests or gifts, the portion of the revenue that is going to the companies, it will not be redistributed amongst you. And with the tokens, with the games, and with our NFTs, you are sure that 25% is going back to the community of all the RAM. This is the inherent utility of RAM, that 25% goes to the community, 5% goes for staking rewards, 20% goes for the game development, 50% of all RAM tokens will be burned to increase the value of the project. Yes, so whether you like it or not, 25% is going to the community. And that's the reason why you should also hold to those tokens, because as more people come to the project, and as the trend changes, and the trend is already changing with the bigger players in the place, because whether you look at Microsoft, whether you look at Sony, whether you look at Steam, and you see, about their policies, the regulatory bodies, they don't like those policies. And just recently, Steam was hit with a 500 million pounds lawsuit in Great Britain for the cost parity price of games, that they were signing agreements that the game developers could not sell their game elsewhere at a lower price. And I'm saying, look, if you have a community and you have the access to a community, or if you have a single player game, what's the point of me paying more for a single player game on Steam when I should be getting it for cheaper somewhere else? Yeah, just because it's Steam and just because there's achievements and you can look at other people achieving stuff, yeah, in a single player. And there are many more such things, that can be done better, that were done better, but it's just the human greed and the onset of it, right? So this is one of the reasons that you can hold the NFTs, to not only speculate but to have real impact, right? And if you choose to hold your NFTs on a project that has real impact in the future, then you can be sure that this is not just speculative.
Okay, that's cool. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Greg, and also Ireland, for that brief insights and knowledge you passed to us. That's really great. So I'll be getting the last words before I close up the section from Reed. I would love you to give little updates regarding Swoonverse and a little bit of last words. Then we end this section for this period. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for this opportunity. I want to appreciate each and every one of our partners that are here to join us today in this AMA session. It was really a good time we had here to share our views on this topic, and also to share what it is that we do at our various projects. And for some of us, we have some good things coming up, like the IGG feature that we just talked about. That will be, implemented in our next game. So our next game will actually be developed by AI, which is awesome and will be the first one, and is a good thing for us as a project. We also said that we have our the functioning AI feature, which is the text to image, image to video, and third party and our own games. So that is off now, but in the future we would hear more and see more from us as an ecosystem. Thank you, and I'm glad to be here today. And I hope we all have a good day ahead of us.
All right, thank you for that. We are actually closing on the dot 12 p.m. UTC. So thank you so much, everyone. I actually appreciate Sunverse team appreciates you participating in this section, and see you guys in our next Carnival AMA like this. Have a nice day. Ciao.
Thank you. Thank you. Great session.